Hey everybody, Old Folks here. So today we're going to spin for Noel and Snow, Soulstone. So we're going to start the spinning process, let you all kind of see how many you get kind of thing. So we picked up 3 there, none there, 3 there, none there. Yay, Poulon! None there. No in there, no love. No love. Wow, I'm getting no love. Poulon. So no love. Wow, look at the terrible love on that. I got 3 there. You know, and somebody asked me, they said, hey, I'm going to spin this randomly here. Is it better to spin 1 at a time or 10 at a time? You know, and we'll do 10 here just for fun. You know, whoo. Spin again. There's 1. The hardest problem, obviously, is this takes longer. You know, you don't save that 1 gem. Does that matter in the end? He thought for a second I was going to get lucky, huh? I can't say it really matters. But this is the nature of the beast. 1 million, yay! Let's see, 5 more. Man, I really hate going this way just because it takes so long. Gets your heart, you know, going. You're like, yeah. Oh. Let's see, 4 more, 4 more. Come on, 4 more. And then we'll go back to the 10-time wisher. Oh, you were hoping, but no. Weren't we all hoping? 4 more, 3 more, 3 more. Come on. Come on. 3 more. Oh, frosty. Stay frosty, my friends. Come on, 2 more. My son one time was like, Dad, it almost stopped there. I'm like, it almost always stops there. It never stops there. Alright, this is the last time we'll go back to the 10 timers. 5. Alright. And then let's go back to these. Oh, there's 3. Poulon. Poulon. Come on. 3 more. 3 more. Some people also ask about how's that times 3 work. That times 3 will never hit a soulstone. Apparently, it'll never hit a 3K either. So just FYI, if you're always wondering, hey, can I ever get really lucky? No. No, you can't. Some things are prohibited from giving you that kind of love. That was a lot of soul stones. Man, I got more tech clocks than I need. I don't want to talk about tech clocks. 3 more. Let's see. 3 more there. Another Poulon. Three more. 3 more. 3 more. 4, 9, back. Almost done. 3 more. 69, 79, 99. All right, and then the last one for 500. 400. Look at there. All right. So we're gonna go here. Let's look at the mailbox. We'll claim that. Yay! Claim that. We'll claim that. We'll claim that. We'll talk about that later. All right, let's go look now at our hero. Go to mage. Always mages, always mages. Level 1. Alright, so after the event, after unlocking, I picked up 58 soul stones. So that's obviously not a ton in the grand scheme of life. Base attributes to look at here is 480 health at level 1. Obviously, if we were to go here just for fun and evolve that the first time, and you go back to your attributes, it hasn't changed. Go back again, evolve, and then I'm out. So you'll see your attributes are still 480. It doesn't affect that until it actually stars up again. So you have to get the full star. So we're getting closer. Let's go ahead and advance. And we will advance. We will advance. Advance, 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 advance. Really? Really? Oh, I spent 27 gems on that. Sweep. Sweep more. Sweep more. There we go. And advance. Advance. Purple. What am I missing? Let's see here. Do that. Just kind of show you how I approach some stuff. So what do I need here? I need 10 of those. Sweet more. And sweet more. Got those 10. And I need 20 of those, huh? What is that? That's the Ares helmet? Let's check the shop real quick. War dungeon. I don't need any of those. We'll come back to that. Let me just go ahead and do that. Hero. Mage. You're like, what in the world is this guy doing? I'm taking forever. I'll just go ahead and spin it because you're all watching. Oh, that hurt. Advance. Purple 2. What do I need? Oof, there's a lot more there. Alright, so let's get this party started here. We'll finish up here. I'm not going to finish up much more on this one just because of the runes required. But I'll get probably tomorrow. I'll have purple 3 on him. Interesting choices, though. I won't lie. I don't think I'm a huge fan of the choices. Probably going to go here. Set skill. Extra damage. Yeah, we'll play around on that. Alright, skills. Let's get this sucker going. Remember, kids, I tell you not to do this. Don't do this. Save your gems for other stuff. Polar opposites. We'll look at the numbers here of the hero. Stays like this, I get the full 700 thing. Holy smokes, I got 55 million. I didn't realize that till I just looked up. Alright, let's go here. Back to runes. We're going to bump him up to 82, because what's the point of having him if it's not 82? Ooh. There we go. Oh, I was doing something. Skills. Skills. It's a lot of money I'm spending. And here we go. Let's do the full 50. We'll find a use for those. There we go. So we have leveled up to level 82. Currently purple 2. So damage at this level. Again, they attack at the same time bouncing. The Noel damage is almost 4k. The Snow damage is 2.7k. Stun hit rate increases as obviously it goes up, so they can stun. The magnetic strike is basically between the two of them almost 5,500, which is a pretty good amount of damage. And again, remember that mark they're putting on it gives them the ability to stun. Polar opposites, here you're sitting at about 4,300 or so. Again, this is a physical and a magical damage, so it's a little bit of both. And then here again, you're doing well, that's kind of interesting. You healed Snow, I guess, for, well, it gives them life and increase the damage. Of course, also does the stun. So let's go ahead and see them in action here. Oh, I've got a whole bunch of that. We'll get to that later. So arena. Let's challenge somebody. Refresh. Challenge. Let's take out and put in. Now again, this is a 4-star. So obviously power's about even. Doesn't have the same survivability. And I don't have any prayer on Noel at the moment, so we'll have to get to that. And that's something I want to look at, actually. So let's take a look and see what happens here. Knockback. They're just doing damage right now. He drops out. Stun comes in. It's really hard to see what all they're doing. I haven't seen the ults yet. I'd like to see the ults. Let's look at the analytics. Power, damage dealt. They didn't do a lot of damage. They absorbed some damage. Let's go to challenge, attack. Let's see how this plays out. I'm obviously weaker here by a bit, but I want to see how it plays out. Let's get to the first part. So we're doing damage. He's taking damage. I wonder, I was gonna say, there it goes. So he can die separately, it appears. Is he gonna get his ult off? I don't know what he did. So he's doing his, but so each of them are independently amount of health. So as you kind of saw there, if one dies, then you can't use the thing. So there's two separate health pools, which was one of the questions we had. If it was a shared health pool, they each have their own health pool. So that's going to be interesting because if one of them dies, then you don't get the stun effects. So you saw the one bouncing around; they were just the one taking the damage. Let's look here at the health. So obviously my health's gone up, but it doesn't tell me. I guess each of them have that health separately. So that's going to be an interesting. That's at 5-star. It's hard to compare. Yeah, it's hard to compare. I don't know. We'll have to come back to that. But anyways, introductory video. here. I'll do some more tutorials on it. I'll play with it over the next few days. Hopefully get him, her, I don't know, it's brother and sister. Get them up to 5-star. But if you got any questions or comments or thoughts, feel free to post it. Again, the last day is to sign up for the account that I'll be giving away tomorrow. And good luck to everybody, and thanks for watching. Have a great one.